Eagles on the road at the Raiders. Their Eagles heading to the desert out here. 3-point favorites are the Raiders. Of course, they did the whole rally around the coach getting fired thing this past week. No, not really. I don't believe in any of that garbage. But they win this past week after John Gruden gets sent on his way. 49.5 is our total as we look at this one. Steven, I'll start with you. Eagles have looked pretty bad. I mean, let's just be honest. Jalen Hurts has not really been able to translate any of his physical ability into production on the field really so far. And I don't really know why. There are people to throw to there. It's not like the offensive line has been completely terrible. They get back Lane Johnson this week even. So, if anything, it should get better for them, but it's just not really translated production on the field so far. And at least the Vegas defense has been okay, has been adequate over the course of the season as well. Is this the spot they finally exploit a team, or do you think that we see more of this kind of Eagles with us baffled as to why they can't move the ball?
This team, man, it's funny, right? Because we live in like this fantasy football world now where you have a segment of the analysts and the fan base that love Jalen Hurts because he's putting up 20 plus fantasy points a game. But in terms of real football, it's all been garbage time. It's been second half situation. This is back-to-back weeks now where they have kind of fallen into a result that is better than the market expectation. First, the win at the Panthers, which was a total product of the defense forcing turnovers and Sam Darnold making bonehead mistakes. And they win that game by 3 despite a pitiful offensive performance. And then they have this miracle backdoor cover against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where Sirianni goes for 2 down 14 and they get inside the 6.5 number. That was a brutal beat for those that were back in the Bucs in that game. So, it's all been garbage time. It's all been comeback mode. They haven't put together a solid game here, and I don't believe in this Philly offense. I had a lot of hopes for them coming into the season, and hey, maybe they turn on the switch here after they get to their bye week and kind of reassess everything and get things together. But they're facing a Vegas defense here that's pretty darn good. I mean, I'm not sure I'm as high on this Raiders defense as PFF is. They have them number 3 overall and number 2 in pass defense. I'm not that high on them. I mean, I'm more closer probably to the DVOA numbers here that has them 15th. But yeah, I think there's major red flags with this Eagles offense, despite back-to-back games where they beat market expectations kind of miraculously.
Yeah, Brad, I mean, it just kind of inexplicably last week, don't let that box score. I mean, like, don't let the final score fool you in the 28-22 in that Bucs absolutely dominated that game, and it wasn't as close. And you look, and the Bucs have no corners, and inexplicably, your number 1 draft pick in Devontae Smith has 4 targets in the game. And this coaching staff continues where it's like, okay, the one weakness should be the secondary where the Bucs are thin and you can't run on them anyway. So you have to throw the ball, and you spend a 1st-round pick on Devontae Smith and you don't even try to utilize. I don't know where this team lies. I don't know what's going on here. It's not a team I feel very comfortable backing at this point. So no play for me as we sit right now. If someone forced me to play, I'd probably be on the Raiders side.
Yeah, I mean, they had 6 straight 3 and outs in that game, I think, with an interception thrown in there. Like, they're just not. I think it's a badly designed offense, as you say. I don't think they're. You've got a good mobile quarterback, but they're not running like play action and options and read options and all that sort of thing. It seems to be more like drop back passing, and it's just not working for him. He threw for 100 yards against the Bucs, didn't he? So I don't know. They're a little bit broken now. I don't have a play on the game. I wanted to be Eagles side because they get Lane Johnson back this week. They can push Jordan Mailata back to the left side, and I think you suddenly got a very good offensive line. And I think that's the way to beat this Raiders defense, which has a good pass rush. And I don't think it has a good secondary. PFF does. But so I thought they should be able to move the ball if they can give Hurts time. But then I thought Hurts is quite bad at the minute, or the offense is quite bad. And then, are the Raiders good now without Gruden? Because you might have seen this Josh Jacobs quote. He was saying how relaxed the sideline felt, how when they made a mistake, there was no like shouting, there was no recriminations. It was next play. And he said it was just a much more relaxed atmosphere. And, it sounds positive to me. They tripled their play action rate. They threw the ball nearly 70% of the time in neutral situations. So, I don't know, there were some sharp things happening there. And generally, the Raiders stats look bad this year on offense, I think. Early down success rate, 25th. So, they would be a team we want to get against, but maybe they're better without Gruden. I guess we'll try and find out this week.
Yeah, this is an informational game, I think, for me. Like you said, one, figure out what this Raiders team is all about here in week 2 with the coach and play caller being gone. And then also, can this Eagles team take advantage of a situation where, you're now getting back and should be one of the better offensive lines that you have. I mean, can you figure out how to utilize them? Can you figure out how to best put Jalen Hurts in a situation to succeed? And so far, I think that this team has not done that at all.